Well, hello. Welcome to my very first live on Instagram. I hope this works much the same as Facebook, and I'm hoping it goes to Facebook. But first things for everything, I thought I would pop in. I haven't been live. Usually I go live just in my Facebook group, but I'm testing things up today and thought let's get Instagram going a little bit more. You would have seen over the last week or so that I've been over in Croatia. Beautiful Croatia. First time that I've ever been there, and it certainly did not disappoint, that's for sure. Hope you love the photos. It is a beautiful country. Even did a bit of a road trip for a day with a couple of my fellow colleagues and fellow coaches into Bosnia, which was a really cool, fun day. We had a laugh and we saw some beautiful parts of the world. But I wanted to talk about why I was over there and share a couple of learnings. I've just come off one of our community calls. One thing I might have shared with you, or you might not be aware of, is the care philosophy that we work by and live by at Action Coach, and that's care. Community, accountability, results and education. And it was a real focus of the conference. So why I was in Croatia was for our Action Coach Global Conference. We get together once a year. I personally have committed to attending our global conference every year, because not only does it give me the chance to see different parts of the world that I otherwise may not have gotten to, or may not have gotten to until I retired, I get the opportunity to spend 3 days in a room with some of the best coaches in the world, which is really cool, and goes on to show that, when people work with me, they're really getting that globally recognized and trained coach. But the learnings and the growth that I have as a coach and as a person, as a mother, as a wife, as a friend, every component of my life is huge. Just being in that room with some of the best coaches in the world that are having the same aha moments, or we call them a BFO, blinding flash of the obvious. Just having those moments of, oh, I've stopped doing that. Why have I stopped doing that? I need to keep doing that. Because one thing is with business coaching is the business coach quite often is a business owner as well. I celebrated 10 years of my company as of the 1st of July. I'm into my 10th year. I'm sorry, I've celebrated 9. Next year, first will be 10 years. So I go through a lot of the challenges and the mindset, questioning myself and my ability, as my clients do and as you guys do as well. And but one thing is that I really took away from this, and I want you to think about now, is community. So the C part of our care philosophy is community. And what community are you a part of, and who are you surrounding yourself with? One of our coaches, Reggie, over in the US, love him, he's great, shared something that really hit home with me, and that is that business owners live in a community of employees. And it is so true, because a lot of the time business owners get into business because they're really good at their craft. They have been an employee, they've learnt, and then they've gone out on their own. Then as they start building their team, they're surrounded by employees. And employees have a totally different mindset to business owners and business leaders and entrepreneurs, and visionary kind of thinking is what starts coming into play when you're talking about an employer, a business owner, a business leader, an entrepreneur. They're thinking more visionary and where is the business going, where an employee mindset is more about, I come in and I do my hours and I do my work and I go home. They're not thinking, so much forward as us as business owners are. A lot of the time also, we as business owners are surrounded by our friends and family who are also employees. So we don't always have the community to come together with to be on the same level as, and talk about the different challenges that we have as being the business owner. And so what I wanted to share with you is I want you to have a think about who are you hanging out with the most, and how are you surrounding yourself with like-minded people? Because the growth that we get when we are with people that are on the same level as us. Now, I'm not saying that we need to put ourselves on a higher level than anybody else in our network or our friends or family groups. All I'm saying is, when do you give yourself the opportunity to be with people that are on the same level in the way of thinking, of the way of being more visionary, of having the same challenges that you're having, that you can have those aha moments of, wow, I'm actually not the only one that's having that challenge right now. Surrounding ourselves and having a community, they say it takes a village to raise your family, to raise your children. It's the same with your business. I remember someone referring to me as my business being one of my children, and it's true to an extent. It is my baby, and so it takes a village for me to grow that baby, which is my business. So who are you hanging out with? What communities do you have as a business owner? What community can you join? Is there any networking groups nearby where you are? Is there any, have you thought about actually looking at joining a group, perhaps like one of our coaching programs? There's lots of places that you can there's lots of networking groups out there. All you need to do is have a look on Facebook, have a look at your local Chamber of Commerce's. I know when I was in Sydney, I was a member of the two local, I was kind of in between two local Chamber of Commerce's. They had networking events and they had speed dating events. It's not speed dating, but on a business level. There you can, there's lots of groups. There's BNI, which is a more formal one, which is something that I'm also a part of, which I have found a lot of success with, and a lot of my clients have actually found a lot of success through being with a formal networking program such as BNI. There's local business and tourism associations that I'm a part of down here where I live. So really have a look and push yourself outside of your comfort zone a little bit to make sure that you are getting out there and that you are connecting with like-minded people. Is there a conference that you could attend? Is there some type of business building event that is coming up in your area? There's lots of things out there. So make sure you're finding your people. Make sure that you're looking for your community, your people, so that you can grow as a business owner. Now, I'm going to grow as a person using Instagram Live for the first time. Got no idea what button I need to press now, so who knows where this is going to end up. But have a fabulous day. Talk soon.